I'm going to talk about three things this morning. The first one is that it's not the idea that counts. Everybody thinks it's the idea, but it's not the idea that counts. So we're going to talk about that and what that means. The good news is that there is something else that counts, okay, if it's not the idea. And that's about an ability to get people lined up and all excited about accomplishing something together. And there are certain people that have better skills at doing that than others. But that's a really great insight or understanding, is that this is skill-based. This is not something that you need to be born with. Nobody requires any special traits to actually lead people to accomplish things and to have impact on the world. Of course, there is a very significant implication. If this is skill-based, then it is something that you can do. And if you're leading a company, you can help train others to do. And it will make you more successful, and it'll make your enterprises more successful, those that work with you more successful. So this is really something that has a lot of leverage and understanding. So that's what I want to talk about for the next 20, 25 minutes or so. So everybody talks about, hey, startups, I need my idea and then I can make a lot of money, or I can, grow something really big. And here I'm saying it's not the idea at all. Okay. So let me give you two very compelling examples on opposite ends of the idea spectrum about why this isn't so. So I am going to compare transistors and tacos. Okay. Now, transistors are arguably one of the most important ideas that have ever impacted society. Right? So these are the little tiny electronic switches that form the core of all our tablets and all our computers. They're the things that will enable the internet, things that enable our social media and how we communicate and the like. And without the transistor being invented about 70 years ago, our society would look very different. When it was invented at Bell Labs in 1947, it was instantly recognized that this was going to change the world. And the leader of that team said, I want this to be my legacy. I want to go and start a company that's going to make transistors. The world needs transistors. So this person, his name's William Shockley, he called up some of the other smart people he had heard about, and he recruited a team. He says, let's all go and make transistors. He said, let's go to where my mom lives and make transistors. And his mother lived in Palo Alto, California. So don't believe any other stories about why Silicon Valley is where it is. It's there because of William Shockley's mother. Okay. Anyway, William Shockley and this band of really smart guys, they go out, they start their company in Palo Alto, California, and it goes nowhere. Nowhere at all. William Shockley changes his ideas and his mind and his directions almost on a daily basis. He's calling people stupid, and I made a huge mistake, in hiring you. There's dissension in the ranks. It's a mess. William Shockley, with the best idea and the smartest people, proceeded to set back the electronics revolution that the world needed by years, single-handedly. I want to compare that with tacos, because tacos are pretty mundane, right? Who's going to change the world with tacos? Well, there was this young person. He liked cooking. He went to cooking school. He graduated. He only had enough money to start a taco stand. That's all he could do. So he starts a taco stand, but he watches his customers and he notices, you know what? This is a taco stand, but tacos are not the best way to deliver a satisfying meal. So he changes and he offers burritos. It's a taco stand, but he's selling burritos. And he wants to make sure that his customers really like his burritos, and so he works really hard to get the freshest ingredients there every day, every morning into his tacos. And he thinks that, hey, his customers will enjoy this experience more if they get to participate in making their burritos as exactly the way they want. And yes, his taco stand becomes very successful. There are long lines around the block. He can open a few others. All of them have long lines around the block. And his insights have created, ultimately, a whole new category of dining called fast casual, which is the fastest growing part of the food industry to this day. This person's name is Steve Ells. His company is Chipotle's. Okay? He sells $6 billion worth of burritos right now, and his company's worth $16 billion. And fast casual dining is bigger than transistors. In the hands of the right person, the most mundane things can change the world.